all over the place.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Freak Show. Today I want to do a meme review tattoo edition. I came across this Facebook page. It's like a bunch of memes all about being a tattooer. It's funny, you guys. Most of it is actually pretty accurate. I have them right here, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking down because I can't look on my phone because I'm using my phone to film this. Anyways, they're funny, okay? It's raining, it's gloomy today, and I just want to laugh and look at some memes because if you guys didn't know, my native language is memes. Okay, let's get into it. First one gets me every time. It is so funny because it's so true. It's so accurate. Tattoo artist, white highlights, the knife behind the back. A few minutes and we'll be done, and there's a little bunny and it's like white highlights are the worst. Everyone's been through this. The tattooer is like,
just a few more minutes and we'll be done. We're almost done, hang in there.
and then you see them take out the bottle of white ink and you're like, oh no. The reason why white hurts so much, people think it's because of the pigment. No pigment is any different than the other. It's not because of the inks. The ink is not what hurts. It's technique. White is the lightest color there is, right? So if you want it to actually stay into the skin and pop, you gotta go a tad bit deeper. And like, I'm not saying like stab the person, but you gotta press a little harder, you gotta go a little bit deeper if you really want it to stay in there. And also, not just that, is the fact that we just finished the entire piece, all of the color, all of the shading or something like that, and now that all your skin's all nice and irritated, we gotta go back everything with some white. So we're like touching places that have been already touched and they're irritated, and we're just going in there with some white. So that freaking hurts. This one, I find it so funny because it's so true. It's so accurate. Alone, you can put on gloves. It's so easy. You do it all the time. You do it freaking 20 times a day if you're a tattooer. But in front of the person I'm about to tattoo, can't put on a glove for the life of you. But do you know what's even worse than that? It hasn't happened to me in a really long time, so let's just knock on some wood because I don't want it to happen. It freaking sucks. When you're getting ready to do, like, especially it happens with me with like color tattoos where there's a lot of different colors, and you're getting ready to like pour the ink into the ink cap, and you go to shake your bottle and your bottle's already open and you fail to put your finger on the end of the bottle and you're just splashing ink all over the place. It's so embarrassing. And do you know how hard ink is to pick up? It spreads and dries super fast, like on leather and on floors and on walls. It is so hard to get rid of. You're like just in front of your client, completely ashamed and humiliated, and you're like,
can you wait here for like 30 minutes while I have to clean up this entire room of ink that I just like an idiot sprayed everywhere?
That happened to me so many times, and it's always really embarrassing. It's way more embarrassing than a glove, but the glove is really funny though because they're just sitting there looking at you and you look like a freaking idiot. You can't even put a glove on. It's so funny, especially in the summertime, you know, because hands get clammy and sweaty. It's really funny. Okay, let's move on. The solution to any problem that a teenager has with a tattoo design: 3% smaller. So funny. No shade. I know it's a style that a lot of people prefer, to have a bunch of little tattoos everywhere. I know, it's okay. It's your body. You do what you want, remember? But it's so funny, especially when you get those clients who are like,
I want this like super intricate mandala, and I want it to have like chains and maybe a few flowers, but I want it on my finger, like right here. Can you do that?
no. That's always funny. A lot of people want like super detailed tattoos, like this big. Anyways, moving on. True. Yeah, so if you could all stop trying to be tattoo artists, that'd be great. Okay, so I have mixed feelings about this one, obviously. If it's a career path that you are super interested in and you are willing to put in the work and you are willing to do whatever it takes to get there and it's your passion, by all means, pursue your passion, but do it properly. Follow proper procedure and go get an apprenticeship and learn and draw like there is no tomorrow. Draw until your hand cannot hold a pencil anymore. I can't tell you how many times that I drew until I couldn't even like open a door or hold a cup of coffee because I was just so invested in what I wanted to do. But I have seen so many people think that being a tattooer is just easy money. I've heard people say like,
oh, it's easy, you're just tracing.
No, not at all. That's not what the job is. And all that like drawing put aside, like being able to draw and create art, all that put aside, there is a lot of technical things, you know, a lot of, it's basically a very minor medical procedure. So all the sanitation and this and that and the depth of your needles and etc., like all the technical parts of it, as well as all the drawing skills to it, it's a lot. So if you're willing to take it 100% seriously, by all means do it. But if you're gonna be one of those people, which I've encountered before, wanting to tattoo but not wanting to draw or not wanting to do anything and just getting into it for money, which a lot of people think that because tattooers charge like, let's say $100 an hour, that they're making really good money and that they're super rich. It's really not true. You have no idea how much of that money is all reinvested in equipment and this and that, and there's so much to invest in that you're not just putting $100 in your pocket for that 1 hour and being like, I made $100 a day. No, you probably made like 30% of that $100 because all the rest of it is going into equipment and this and that, and then your profits is basically just paying your personal life. Once you get known and all of that, like, and you start doing more intricate projects, like, yeah, like you can make a decent living out of it, I'm sure, but it'll take a good while and a lot of time invested before you can even make a living solely off of tattooing. There's a lot to be invested. So if you're willing to do that, by all means, do it. But Joe tattooing on the corner of his kitchen table, calling himself an artist and charging 20 bucks and a pack of smokes for a sleeve, I'm sorry, but you're not a tattoo artist. Okay, shade over. I'm gonna end this rant. Okay, let's just move on before I get way too into this topic. When you meet a tattoo artist that has only good tattoos, who sent you? They're not real. That doesn't exist. I have never in my life met a tattooer that has only good tattoos. I want like something medium size, not too big, not too small, really simple, but also like good detail. And I want color, but like just a little bit of color.
What?
It's funny because it's true and this is my life and these are the things that I have to answer every single day. So it's really funny to me. I don't even know if this video is gonna be really funny to anybody else because I think only tattooers can really relate to these memes. But anyways, I just wanted to laugh today, okay? What's the harm in that? This meme I've seen floating around everywhere. No tattoos, thanks. My body is a temple. Temple. Plastered in art. Exactly, see? My body is a temple, and that's why I cover it in tattoos. Oh, this one breaks my heart because it's happened to me so many times, and every time it happens, it just breaks my heart. 30 minutes after getting tattooed. It looks nice already, you can leave it like that. Oh man, like when I'm doing a tattoo, I have an image in my head of what it's gonna look like and where I'm gonna like cast my shadows and do my highlights and all of that fun stuff. And to have people like halfway through, when I know I'm just halfway through, be like, nope, leave it like that, I'm good, and then they never come back to get it finished, that sucks. And I'm telling you, the majority of the time, those people are the people who are gonna go complain about their tattoo and be like,
I'm not happy with it, it's not even what I wanted.
but in reality, it's because they never even finished their piece because they couldn't handle the pain. There's numbing cream nowadays, guys. Just, if it hurts, okay, tap out by all means. If you can't handle it anymore, tap out. I've tapped out so many times. Actually, I'm quite a hypocrite for saying this because I've tapped out on a tattoo that I never went to finish, okay? Because it hurt just so bad. Like, I didn't even let the girl finish the outline of the stencil. It was that bad. And I was just like, nope, don't touch me anymore, I'm done. So, okay, I know I'm a hypocrite, but I just hate it when people do it to me, okay? Whatever, let's move past this, okay? Pretend I just didn't say that. But if you need to tap out, by all means, tap out. But book a second session to get it finished. And if it hurts that bad, buy yourself some numbing cream. It exists, it's magical, it works. You can't feel a thing. I use it for all of my tattoos from now on because I'm a wuss with pain. I just love calling myself out like this. But yeah, book a second session. Don't just leave it like that. It looks fine like this, just leave it like that. Don't do that. If you need to tap out, book a second session and get yourself some numbing cream for that second session. You've heard it here. Do that, okay? Okay. So that's all the memes for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know if it was that funny for you guys, but I really relate to the things that are said in those memes, so I really love them. And if you guys find any tattoo related memes that you find hilarious, do not be shy to send them my way. I love looking at memes. So yeah, you guys know what to do. Do all the fun stuff with the buttons if you want to. If you don't, that's okay, but it'd be pretty cool if you want to. And I really hope to see you guys soon, and goodbye.